day 39, training back today, and as usual starting off with bent over rows and just kind of warming up my lats and my back in general, getting some blood flow into the muscle area. And today I worked up to a couple sets of 3 to 4 sets and 10 to 12 reps, and I usually just like to do that with majority of my exercises unless I'm kind of burning out on my last couple sets or burning out at the end of the session. But pretty happy with 2 plates on each side with bent over rows, starting to feel more comfortable. Moving on to this bent over row seated variation, and I like the wide squeeze that I do get from doing this movement. For this one here, I did 3 to 4 sets of 10 to 15, just really trying to get as much blood flow into my back as possible at this point. Moving on to this low row type of machine, and this is my first time using this particular machine, and I enjoyed the long stretch I can get at the bottom or at the end of the lift and then kind of squeeze my whole back together. I really wanted to focus on the squeeze with this exercise as I had more of a chance to kind of hold the weight at the bottom part of the movement, and really slowing down your reps and contracting whatever muscle you're training and kind of just taking your tempo slow seems kind of boring when you start doing it, but if you have a little bit of pre-workout in your system and you're kind of getting a really tight, thick pump, then going slow on your reps is not bad at all. Like, you don't have to go heavy every kind of set, every rep. Moving on to lat pull downs, where I did go heavy and didn't go slow with my reps, and it kind of just threw the weight around, but really enjoying the weight that I'm putting on the lat pull down at the moment. I think these were sets of 100 kilos, and I did about 3 to 4 sets of 10 to 12 or whatever I could kind of hit. And overall back development has been fairly good and on the uprise, but plenty of more growth. Next up, we got the cable lat pull down. I don't have any kind of grip or variation, just kind of pulling the cable and stretching my lats. For a couple sets, I did this one standing up. I do like to change this one up and do a seated variation, but I'm sure you will see that in the next back session. Really been enjoying this kind of movement at the moment, so I'm going to keep throwing them in. My lats have been growing, getting thicker, so I'm going to stay on track and keep throwing these in for the stretch that I've been getting. 10 out of 10 stretch in my opinion, and on some days I do this seated, so the stretch just gets better from there. 4 to 5 sets for this exercise. Just really wanted to burn out and stretch my lats as much as possible. I feel like they have been lacking somewhat compared to other muscle groups that I can see visually when I do my pose down, but still growth. I can still notice the progress. Alright, so we're back in the studio for the pump check. The lighting's pretty solid in here at the moment. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe. It's all love, and I'll catch you in